8-Bit Dylan. Time for the intro to my videos. Just make weird noises with your mouth. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of YouTuber Big Brother. And we are down to the final four. We've got Shane Dawson, we've got Gloom Games, Colleen Ballinger, and Thomas Sanders. And we've got everyone inside of a sickening dance studio where these three will be competing for the power of HOH. How this is going to work is they're going to be doing a dance-off. How a dance-off will work is we are going to have each of them dance to the music. If they stop dancing and decide to go do something else, they will be eliminated from this HOH. This is a stamina-based HOH. Now, I know in previous seasons past, I have said how dancing can alter the relationships between Sims. Do not worry. I have written down the relationships for each of the Sims that they have with each other, and they will get reverted back to their original relationships before this relationship, so what they currently are right now. So this is a stamina-based one. Whichever Sim can last the longest in this dance competition will be our brand new HOH, secure their spot in the final three, which is like, seriously, this is the, like, I can't stress this enough. This is the most important HOH because this HOH determines one person to be in the final three and guarantees them safety, and whoever wins HOH can still compete to win HOH in the final three. So this is a super important HOH, and sadly Thomas Sanders cannot compete in it because Thomas Sanders did win HOH last week. So he's gonna have to fight for that veto to save his life. But let's get this challenge underway and let's see who can dance for the crown, Hanny. Okay, all of their actions are set. I'm gonna stay on Thomas Sanders to make sure he doesn't interact with this challenge at all. But I will say that they can sabotage each other. So I will allow them to talk to each other during this HOH. It's only if they completely stop dancing. So they can move around, they can do whatever they want, as long as they're still grooving to the beat. If they decide to leave or do something else that is not dancing, I will eliminate them from this HOH. So, without further ado, let's hit that play button and see what happens. 3, 2, 1, go. There they go. Dance it, girl. Yes. Who's got the stamina? Who's got the drive? Who really wants this? Who wants to be the HOH going into the final four? And they do have autonomy, so they can do whatever they want. Their needs do not decay, so this is fully their decision. I have no influence on this challenge. Oh! Gloom is the first one eliminated from this HOH. I'm so sorry, Gloom Games. I'm gonna really quick, since Gloom Games left, to make sure she does not influence this challenge. I'm going to lock this door for Gloom. Let's see, lock door for... Alright, well, never mind. Back to the challenge. I'll just make sure she doesn't. It's between Shane Dawson and Colleen Ballinger. Oh! And Colleen Ballinger has given up, which does mean congratulations! Oh my god, Shane Dawson, the standout champion of this HOH. You have not only secured your safety in this Final Four, this week of the Final Four, you have made it to the Final 3 and will be able to compete in the final HOH. This is crazy awesome for Shane Dawson. He holds all the power this week, sort of. It's Final Four HOH is a little interesting. I'll explain it in a second, but no matter what, Shane Dawson is safe. Congratulations, Shane Dawson. You have danced your way into the Final 3 of this game. Are you guys excited with the results? Do you want to see one specific person leave? Who are you rooting for? Let me know. But let's get everyone back into the HOH, or not HOH, let's get everyone back into the house and see how everyone reacts to Shane Dawson being the HOH for this week. Reminder, this is a full week in one episode because we are already down to the Final 4, which means you're going to get a veto, you're going to get a nomination ceremony, and you're going to get an eviction all in this episode. I cannot wait. Ooh, I'm getting so excited just thinking about it. All right, let's do this. All right, so we have sent everyone back into the house and they are going to bed because it is currently 3:50, no, basically 4 a.m. in the morning. They've been super busy today with all the nomination ceremonies, the voting, everything. Wait, where is... Oh, she's cleaning that up. Now, that is nice of Gloom. She's cleaning up even when she's tired. And it is an empty house. We started this entire season off with 14 contestants, and we are down to the Final 4. Look at this memory wall. So many amazing memories throughout this season, so many episodes. This is insane. The amount of support for the season was awesome. Even though some people decided to unsub, it does not matter. I do YouTube because I love to do YouTube. I don't do YouTube for the money. I don't do YouTube for the fame. I don't do it. I just do it because I like to make videos. I like to be creative and weird and just strange, and that's just the kind of person that I am. So thank you guys seriously for continuously watching YouTuber Big Brother and rooting for your favorites and sticking by with this series, because it does mean a lot to me, especially because this is my 4th season of it, and trying to come up with new and exciting fun things for you guys to watch has been difficult, but we make do with what we can. Now, as you guys know, sadly, Delphron has left. He is back in Ireland. I'm so sad about it. So that's why this series has been delayed, and it's coming out today on Thursday as opposed to Monday and Friday, just because I wanted to spend the last few moments with my boyfriend while he was here in America. So that's how I decided to spend my Tuesday and Wednesday and Monday. So thank you guys so much for sticking by with that as well. Ooh, Thomas Sanders, you are awake so early. Okay, I guess he's already fully energized. So Thomas Sanders, because you won HOH last week, you couldn't compete in today's HOH challenge. Now, unlike previous weeks where the HOH's nominations play a huge role in the series, when it comes down to the Final 4 in Big Brother, the HOH's nominations don't really mean anything. So it does not really matter who Shane Dawson decides to nominate. He could nominate literally like Gloom Games, Colleen, or Gloom Games, Thomas, or Thomas and Colleen. Like, it doesn't matter, because it all comes down to who wins the power of veto. Because say one of the nominees wins the power of veto, no matter what, Shane Dawson has to nominate the other person. So essentially, Shane Dawson winning HOH just means he's won immunity. He's safe. But these three will basically be fighting for immunity through the power of veto and the right to vote. So whoever wins the power of veto will basically get the sole vote to vote one of the 2 nominees out of this game. So veto is going to be super important to the Final 3. And when I say Final 3, I mean the Final 3 that get to compete in veto, because also Shane Dawson gets to compete as well. But if Shane Dawson wins, Shane Dawson gets even more power, and he gets to basically decide who he's going to save, or if he's going to save any of the 2 nominees, and how his vote will lie, which also is super powerful. So basically in the final 4, veto is more important than HOH to a degree. Oh, Shane Dawson woke up sad. I wonder if he's sad about Trisha Paytas. Oh, he's like remembering his close ally. You know, Shane Dawson, you were like literally in the background. He was kind of a pawn in the beginning of this game. He has stepped it up, okay? Shane Dawson has shown that he is no one to be messed around with, and he is a force to be reckoned with as he cries in this bed. I'm so sorry, Shane, that's so sad. But he is a force to be reckoned with in YouTuber Big Brother. And I honestly am so happy with the cast. I'm also super shocked with the 2 viewer-submitted YouTubers making it to the final 4 in this game. That is insane. So you guys overwhelmingly wanted Gloom Games and Thomas Sanders in this game, and they have survived long enough to make it to the final 4. That is impressive, okay, in its own way. But I'm just so proud. I'm just so proud of this final 4. Literally, any one of the final 4 could win, and I think it's a deserving win. Thomas Sanders has shown he's got an amazing social game. Gloom Games does what it takes to make sure that she stays safe. Shane Dawson has stepped it up towards the end, and same with Colleen Ballinger has stepped it up towards the end. Literally, all of them deserve this win, and I'm so proud of everyone. And don't worry, there will be more series to the channel coming soon, I promise. I know lately it's just been a YouTuber Big Brother upload spree, and that's simply because I just really wanted to spend time with Delphron and really like just embrace him and have him here and really like focus more on my boyfriend and less on work. But now that my boyfriend's back in Ireland, I can full on focus on work. I've got another video planned for tomorrow. I've got a brand new Sim series that I've got in the works. I don't know if it's a series or more so like funny one-shot Sims videos that I have planned. And yes, I am thinking about doing another reality show series. We will see. Again, it's a work in progress. It won't be coming out immediately after this show is done. It'll take some time. I may wait until Seasons is out before I actually work on that series, but I promise you another reality show series is in the works. So it's the morning and we got Colleen Ballinger and Gloom Games talking with each other. The 2 girls left in the house. There was just the 2 of them for a while here, but they've managed to eliminate 2 guys, Delphron and Jack, so now the numbers are a little bit more even this week going into the final 4. Are you guys rooting for a girl to win? Are you rooting for a guy? I will say, women overwhelmingly win my YouTuber Big Brother series. Out of the 4 seasons, we've had 3 female winners and 1 male winner. So, will a male win? Will a female win? I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so Thomas Sanders is like chilling in the pool and he wants to talk to the cat, but I don't know how that's gonna happen. I don't see the cat just jumping into the pool to talk to Thomas. Yeah, you're gonna have to get out of that pool, mister. But there seems to be a little bit of a conversation happening in the kitchen. Get some few moments to up their relationship score. I will say all of the relationship scores are extremely close between all 4 of these people. I mean, we're talking like by a simple margin of like maybe 2, 3, 4 points between all of them. So these tiny little conversations mean a ton in potentially raising that relationship score just enough to keep themselves safe. Thomas Sanders is also in a precarious position because he was HOH last week and nominated both Gloom Games and Colleen, which must not have been good to Colleen and Gloom Games. So he's gonna really have to make some repairs in his relationships with them if he wants to make sure that if he's on the nomination chair, that he does not get voted out. And if you would have told me to guess 4 YouTubers that would have been at the end of the series, I would not have guessed any of these 4. Well, maybe Thomas, because Thomas has been really good about making relationships, but definitely would not have guessed Gloom Games, definitely would not have guessed Shane Dawson, and definitely would not have guessed Colleen Ballinger. I'm just honestly shocked at how the house has been shaped week by week. HOH by HOH, eviction by eviction, figuring out who gets eliminated and how that affects who votes for what. And I am so excited to see more of what's to come. For the first time in I think the entire series, we have everyone in the house having one big giant conversation. Oh, I say that as Shane Dawson walks away. I think, wait, he's still in a conversation with them. Okay, alright, that works too. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I was like, I've never seen all four people like sit there, have a conversation with each other. Alright, well, I think that we have seen enough of their daily interactions. Let's get to the nomination ceremony and find out who are the two people that Shane Dawson is going to nominate for eviction. Congratulations once again to Shane Dawson for winning the final 4 HOH, but with that power comes a great responsibility. Shane Dawson, it's now your job to nominate 2 people for eviction. So, Shane Dawson, who is the first person you are nominating? And the first person is Colleen Ballinger. All right, Shane Dawson, who is the second person you are nominating for eviction? And Thomas Sanders is the second person that Shane Dawson is nominating for eviction. Once again, though, these nominations don't really mean much. It all comes down to the veto competition and who can win the power of veto, because that will determine exactly who gets saved, who has the right to vote, because only one person's going to be able to vote today, and who will be evicted from the final 4 in YouTuber Big Brother. So let's get to the veto competition. Hello everyone and welcome to the veto challenge. Today we've got our final 4 set up for a chess tournament style veto. We've got our adoring public watching as our 4 remaining contestants will go head to head against each other in a chess championship. Now they've had all season long with the chessboard that is already currently in the house to improve their skills and logic, which will help them in this final 4 veto competition. They'll be paired off against each other as such. We've got Shane Dawson against Colleen Ballinger and Gloom Games against Thomas Sanders. They'll all be going against each other. Whoever wins their bracket will then move up in the tournament until there's only 2 people left, and then those 2 people will go head to head again in a logic-based chess championship. And the winner of that will win the power of veto and be able to save one of the 2 nominees if they so wish, and will be the sole person who will cast votes in today's eviction. Unless Shane Dawson wins, then Shane Dawson will get to make a different decision of his own. So let's get this logic competition underway and see who has improved their logic skill enough to beat the odds and become the final 4 veto power holder. Now, before I get this challenge started, I do want to just state that I have kept track of their relationships because I know that chess can also affect relationships. And because this has all been randomized, I want to make sure that it does not influence any types of votes. So any relationship changes that happen because of this challenge will be reverted back to what they were before this challenge took place, just for fairness purposes. Okay, so next up we got Shane Dawson versus Colleen Ballinger. And it appears we have a winner. It appears that, let me see. I believe Colleen Ballinger, yes! Colleen Ballinger has successfully beat Shane Dawson in a chess match, which does mean, Colleen Ballinger, you have moved up in the tournament bracket, and I'm so sorry, Shane Dawson, you have lost this power of veto. Next up, we've got Gloom Games versus Thomas Sanders. And here we go. It seems that we have a winner. And it appears that Thomas Sanders has successfully beat Gloom Games in a game of chess. So I'm so sorry, Gloom Games. That does mean that you have been eliminated from this power veto competition. And now both of our nominees are going to be fighting for their safety in this game and a secured spot in the final 3 with one more game of chess. And here we go. Colleen Ballinger versus Thomas Sanders for the power of veto. And we have a winner! Congratulations, Colleen Ballinger. You have won the power of veto, the final power of veto in YouTuber Big Brother, which does mean you also have secured your spot in the final 3 of YouTuber Big Brother alongside Shane Dawson, and you will get the deciding vote between Thomas Sanders and Gloom Games. One of you two will be evicted from this game, but let's get the ceremony underway. Let's get the official veto ceremony, the final veto ceremony underway, and let's get to the votes. Congratulations to Colleen Ballinger for winning the power of veto. Now that we are down to the final 4, though, that does mean that obviously she has saved herself and that Gloom Games has been nominated in her position, which does mean either Gloom Games or Thomas Sanders will be the next person evicted from the YouTuber Big Brother house. Now, because there's only one person casting their vote, which is Colleen Ballinger for winning the power of veto, there's no need to go to the diary room. So, Colleen Ballinger, it is now your choice. Who do you wish to evict from the YouTuber Big Brother house? And Thomas Sanders, I am so sorry. you have been evicted from the YouTuber Big Brother house, and you're the next member of the jury. Congratulations to our final 3, but first, before we get into that, it's time for us to say our goodbyes to Thomas Sanders. Thomas Sanders, it is so sad to see you go. You were the fan favorite, or one of the fan favorites in this game, but you did it, girl. You killed it in this game. You were a social game threat. You seriously were stiff competition for everyone in the Final Four, so it makes sense why they want to see you go. You had a lot of friends on the jury, so this is a great game move by the Final 3, but it is sadly time for us to watch as you walk outside those doors. And there he goes, with that good booty. And as always, it's time for us to watch as Thomas Sanders' picture fades to black and white. Congratulations to the final 3 of this game. We've got Colleen Ballinger, Shane Dawson, and Gloom Games. Seriously, you guys fought your butts off to get to this point in the game, but it's not over yet. You've got one giant hurdle you have to go over still, and that's the final HOH. And that'll be happening in the finale episode, happening on Monday. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. On Monday, our final 3 will be brought back down to a final 2, and the jury will be returning once again to where we can finally learn who the winner of YouTuber Big Brother Season 3 is. Who are you guys rooting for? Who do you want to win? Who are you excited to see back from the jury? All that and more in the finale episode, and I hope you guys are hyped. I know I am. I will see you guys in that Monday finale episode, and until then, stay awesome, stay beautiful, you lovely people. Bye-bye.